that mag. Change it. Charlie's coming. Go, go, go. They're in the trees, man.
Okay, going to be talking about Ray's M16A1 build. This is, in a nutshell, meant to look period correct.
Yes, but it's also unique, which is the cool part. And getting into that immediately, so this is a Brownells build. All of the parts on this are Brownells. From the top to the bottom, this was when they were doing their retro series, which I hope desperately that they bring back because I absolutely loved every part of their, like, Vietnam era stuff. Every part fell into place. Everything was perfectly toleranced. The upper and lower on this fit together snug as a bug in a rug. The A1 sights, I prefer them over the A2 for various reasons. The barrel on this is a 20-inch, but it has a
full burn.
Yes.
The most velocity. Ooh.
It has a 1 in 7 twist instead of the OG 1 in 12. That's a good thing. You really don't actually want the 1 in 12. The 1 in 12 is more or less good for like 55 grain. And nobody's going to be all like, it's a 1 in 7, it's ruined. No, you've made it entirely better by replacing something you can't see.
Controls akin to every AR out there. Very easy to control.
Yep. And then you hit your pedal. And then there you go.
Compared to now, Mini 14 had some issues with the range. Not to overshadow you, I'm just saying this has leave some stuff to be desired. Now, release is this tab. Typically, come at an angle. You hear the click, audible, back in business. Little stuff. This is easier,
Versus,
it is quicker.
I can literally juggle magazines.
Now, iron sights specifically. These iron sights are very good.
Yes.
This iron sight setup, not so good. Both being
it's not terrible.
Not terrible, but the blade does take up a lot of the target, and that is when shooting at 100. Shooting at 300, it's covering up the entire target. You can't see. And mind you, this is me shooting at a stationary target where I know where it's at. If I had to identify targets at range, I would pick this.
Yes. Front sight post on this is a lot finer, and you have not one, but 2 peep sights. One for closer range, and then one for long range.
It is still lightweight for being a 20-inch barrel.
Yes.
That is due to the profile of the barrel itself being a little bit lighter than the further generations.
Yes. The A2 had a heavier barrel than the A1, and the reason that they did that was, back in the day, the barrel technology, heat treating, and metallurgy was not very good. They went with they were trying to do stuff that was a bit ahead of their time. Yeah.
I was going to point out with the muzzle device, no comp on the bottom. It's just,
Yes. This is an actual accurate A1, so it doesn't have any sort of on the A2s, the bottom portion is filled in, and then the top part is still, it still has the slots. And the reason that they did that was because this will blow gases downwards and kick up a bunch of dust.
Yeah, if you're prone and shooting in the jungle and such.
Yeah.
Now, forward assist was not needed today.
Nope. Absolutely not.
Still there.
Yep. No fencing, but it has the chrome bolt carrier, the bird cage, and various other little, dealies that would make it more of like, it has earlier parts and later parts. And that's actually accurate because in the factories, they would have had all of the parts together.
They tend to hang on to the older parts and then just mesh them together along with the new products coming in.
Yeah. So at the same time, you would have M16A1s going out the door. You still had XM16s going out the door. And then you had mishmashes of every part in between because it's like, we need this rifle to have a muzzle device. Go and get one of the muzzle devices. Not, go and get one of the new muzzle devices. No, we made this shit. We're going to use it. You bought it. You're gonna buy it. Wyndham Weaponry, who is just making A1 clones, but they're like M16 A1. There's no like fancy schmancy parts. It is, you will have birdcage, you will have forward assist, and it will be M16 A1. That is all.
Looking like a...
Well,
Yeah, I'll say with no luck. Not to upset some people. My only gripes with this rifle. Now, if you let me hold it for a second, there's no like checkering. There's no texture here. Outside today, it was 82 with a lot of gnats, a lot of flies. Yeah. I was very sweaty, so I'm shooting.
You were in the zone.
I was in the zone, so as I'm going,
stepping off the chopper. So you were literally the fortunate son.
Little stuff. If I'm like using properly, I can hold my hand here and kind of like hold it here out, and it won't move around on me. I'm not going to go back. I had it here, and I'm kind of like as I'm shooting it, and I'm the trigger. Obviously, this is your retro build. You're not going to mess with it. I would upgrade the trigger.
I think the trigger is okay,
and that would be it. I'm not even saying
heavy.
I'm not even saying for like just target shooting. I'm saying just for getting quicker shots off. Little stuff.
It's a bit heavy, but it's like not bad. Like we've had bad before, but all in all, like it could be better, it could be worse.
Good rifle. I'm saying, and I respect what you're doing. It is a bit expensive. I'm not saying like, oh, everyone, let's go around and grab one. No, I'm saying as far as what you want it for, which is being a functional retro rifle.
Exactly.
It does that.
You know, you watch We Were Soldiers one too many times. It is still gonna slip, and there ain't much you can do about it. And before someone comments and says, "Well, what about the little holes in the top? And what about the little holes in the bottom?" The bottom holes don't do jack or shit. The ones on the top, you don't want to stick your fingies into because the gas tube's there, and The era, it has evolved now. You can basically build however you want. Shorter barrel, longer barrel, different calibers. On that one.
Still a good rifle for the era and for today.
Yes. And I would definitely suggest that you go out and try and go and get one of the Wyndham weaponry clones, wait until the retro series comes back and build one.
Which again, for the retro series, I'm sure there's people out there reselling.
Every now and again they pop up on Gunbroker, but it's like
the thing I would want from this is the upper.
AR lower at this point.
Yeah.
Like they had sort of figured out the recipe, the secret sauce of, yes, you see, you put fencing around this thing and you can't bump it and release your magazine. And that's about the main difference.
Yeah.
Really just want the carry handle with the triangle handguards and the full length stock. You know, it's not too hard to replicate at that point. But if you want a Nodak Spud lower that looks like this one, you need to go to specifically Nodak Spud to get it. I really like this gun.
Me too.
I'm very happy that I built it, and I don't think
would recommend.
So
that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.